You remember this?
I've got to go. I'm supposed to be helping Carlos with the lunches.
You!
Well, I won't say I'm not flattered.
Sit down. I don't know what to say.
No, don't hang up. I think you've got the potato bug in your petunias.
Oh, Amy, don't be so provincial.
Do you think we could get down to the business of the day?
Oh, I forgot me mop.
Well, it may have gone, but it's definitely not been forgotten. Miss Diane, alias actress Sue Hanson, celebrates the 45th anniversary of the iconic soap Crossroads. Our next guest was an iconic member of one of the nation's most adored soaps. The show began airing in 1964 and rapidly stole the nation's hearts. Who could forget those wobbly walls, the catchy signature tune, and the terrific cast: Meg, Doris, Jill, Amy Turtle, Shuey McPhee, and, of course, Miss Diane.
Hello, Diane. Is Mrs. Richardson in her room?
Oh, I'm afraid not.
Oh, do you know where she is?
Yeah, she's in Mr. Goodchin's chalet.
Yeah, but it's your night off.
I know I've got 2 hours, love. I might as well help you than stay at home, mightn't I? If you breathe the word, I will kill you.
Why?
You might well try and hide. Where the blue blazes were you last night?
Oh, Marcus, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. But you see, well, I tried phoning you and then I just forgot. What? Oh, my goodness, it's not. Why can't men listen instead of flying off the handle? I wonder if Madame Curie had all this trouble.
Celebrating the 45th anniversary of Crossroads, please welcome Sue Hanson. Good heavens. You do look good.
Oh, thank you very much. That was quite spooky listening to that because, you know, my husband, my dear husband, who is no longer with us, was with the Hollies.
Was it called Carl Wayne?
Yes.
Yes, good heavens.
And so hearing that was really...
So straight
I say
before
thank you, Carl.
Well, there you are.
Just
straight
saying
before you
hello
came
to
on.
me.
What a lovely positioning of it.
Yes.
45 years, Sue. It's
Yes,
and we've got the
I
box
know.
set now, so you can
Oh.
buy the motel with with all 45. Did you have a good time doing it? Because you took a bit of flack. I mean, hugely
We did.
popular.
I know. It used to upset me terribly. I used to get so upset because I took it very seriously, you know. But we had the greatest time, and I was so lucky. I was blessed to be in it because the people were just so great.
Now, you had this, you know, it was always Benny. You got called Miss Diane by Benny with the ingrowing woolly hat that never came off. Now, Paul Henry, do you keep up with him?
Yes. Funnily enough, I was in Spain just, and he phoned me, and we had a bit of a chat, you know. So I see Tony Adams, who played Adam Chance, most of all the cast.
Because he pops up every now and again.
Yes,
So everybody's still at it.
yes.
Now, there's this sort of resurrection of it in 2001 for a couple of years, wasn't there? But it sort of petered out again. I mean, do you think it was a good idea bringing it back, or should it kind of been left alone?
No, I think it should have been left alone, really. I don't think you can go back. It was too imprinted, you know, 20-odd years and then suddenly to change it, it didn't work.
Did it come as a shock when you know, were sort of finished the first time? All right, it'd been going a long time, but I mean, that even more so, you might have thought, oh, well, we're like Coronation Street, we'll carry on forever. So was it a bit of a blow?
Well, I was driving along the motorway and I heard it was coming off, so I was quite surprised. But I'd left, I had my son Jack, and I was finding it very difficult working the hours we did and bringing up Jack. And I suddenly thought one day, what am I doing? I can't do this. I've got a child to look after. So I left, and a year later I was driving along the motorway and heard it was coming off. I was shocked.
You got out just in time.
Oh,
then,
I
didn't
did,
you?
love. I did.
Kill yourself off. Well, because you were killed off, weren't you?
Yes, I kind of clutched my head and fell on the floor. I had a brain hemorrhage.
Oh.
And yes, I wasn't very pleased about that. I didn't
Well, no, you
want
see,
to go that way.
no, the thing is,
I just
I
wanted
mean-
to go into the fridge and never be seen again.
Yeah. Or come out the shower and say it was just a slight headache. You know, you could have done, couldn't you?
Well, a
And
lot
all-
of people actually went to the cold store and were never seen again.
So, what does this mean now? I mean, are you coming back to work now? You said, you know, you lost Carl, but your son's grown up now.
Yes.
So, would you come back? Will we see you on our screens again?
I hope so. I really hope so. I really feel now that I've come out of a kind of black hole and now I'm ready to entertain these lovely people again.
What do you think it was then about, you know, we've said it's little shortcomings and things. Why do you think people did take Crossroads so much to their hearts?
I think the Crossroads cast, I think Reg Watson, who produced it, who in fact was responsible for Neighbours, and he started it with Lou Grade, he had a knack of picking, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but he had a knack of picking really nice people, people that the audience could identify with, who they liked. And I think in a soap opera, that's very important. And they had Noel Gordon, who was the matriarch.
Yes.
And everybody loved her, and they all tuned in to see her hairdo.
What was she like to work with?
She was lovely.
Was she?
She was a consummate professional. And she didn't take any nonsense.
Oh, really?
But no, she was fabulous. And it sounds really boring to keep saying how lovely everybody was, but they really were. We all got on so well.
Did you occasionally, because after so many years you would know your character inside out, were you allowed occasionally to say, excuse me, Miss Diane wouldn't actually say that?
Yes, there was a lot of that. Yes, quite a lot of that went on. I used to rewrite quite a bit. Because, you know, we did it 5 days a week to begin with, and it was the first soap. Like the American ones, it was live and it was terrifying. And you sometimes would have about 22 scenes in a week. And of course the writers are, you know, writing.
Churning
sometimes they're churning and sometimes it was a bit too churned.
Do you watch soaps now?
No.
What an honest admission. So you're not a Corrie girl. Well,
I love Coronation Street because I'm from the north, so I do love Coronation Street. And if I'm going to watch any, I do love Coronation Street. But I can see all the cogs turning and I can't, you know what I mean? It's too close.
Well, talking about being close, I'll admit to you now, when I was a student at Kew, back in the early 70s, I lived just off Kew Green, about 2 streets away. Oh, no, not even that, 2 or 3 doors away from you. And I used to watch you come out and get into a rather smart car. Oh, there's Miss Diane. I wasn't exactly a stalker, but it's taken me about 35 years to actually meet you face to face. It's been a great pleasure.
That's sweet. Why didn't you come and say hello?
I was too scared. You were not there. Nice to meet you now, though. Ladies and gentlemen, Sue Hanson.
Bye-bye.
On Friday's AT show, Gary Kemp on Spandau Ballet's long-awaited reunion. I'll be back in the AT Gardens solving your pruning predicaments. We ask, should we put cigarettes under the counter for good? Plus your chance to win £6,000 worth of garden gift vouchers. Back soon.